Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. Today, I would like to present our collaborative innovation report between College Matrikulasi Pahang and College Matrikulasi Labuan entitled The Enhancement of Students' Reading Performance Through Cobras and Ladder Scheme. I'm Puan Ainun Nazli binti Abdul Rahman and these are my team members. Puan Nur Elsa binti Kamarudin, Mr. Abdul Aziz bin Paimin, Puan Sharifah Nur binti Said Muhammad, Mr. Muhammad Shukri bin Saleh, and Mr. Mahid bin Masluang. This is our Gantt chart. For the abstract, this innovation with a specific design aimed to determine the enhancement of students' reading performance through Cobras and Ladder Scheme. For the experimental group, scores were significantly higher and the findings revealed that the treatment of Cobras and Ladder Scheme had positive effect on the students' reading performance regardless of their gender. For introduction, according to Jamia and Faiza 2020, reading is vital among students and educators should play a more significant role in motivating students to read. We presented the fundamental research paper about this innovation entitled Enhancing Reading Skills with the Aid of Cobras and Ladder Scheme during the International Conference CLISL 17 on 12 June 2021. We also participated in an innovation activity, namely ICOM competition in College Matrikulasi Pahang on 2nd July 2021. This Cobras and Ladder Scheme is novel in terms of it is used to help students to improve their reading performance. It is tailored specifically to help students in answering the MUET reading paper. The rules and regulations, cards, QR codes, and MUET reading questions were prepared by the innovators, and we are not replicating from other resources. These are the pictures of the preparation of designing the innovation of the Cobras and Ladder Scheme. For the contributions to current practice, actually, students achieve low scores in MUET reading tests due to the problems in inferencing, skimming and scanning, recognizing and interpreting writers' views, attitudes or interventions, and many more, especially in College Matrikulasi Pahang. So, how do we solve this? The critical problems in MUET reading tests had an inclusion of the Cobras and Ladder Scheme in our reading lessons. Reading comprehension has given the highest weighting, which is 40% of the total score. The majority of students in College Matrikulasi Pahang attain Band 3 and 4 in their MUET examination. Hence, this game is formulated to assist them to gauge and increase their interest in reading, which will in turn improve their overall reading skills. The objectives of the innovation are twofold: to study whether the Cobras and Ladder Scheme can improve the students' reading performance, and to study whether there is any significant difference in terms of male and female students' reading performance with the help of the Cobras and Ladder Scheme. For the hypothesis, HO1, there is no significant difference of the mean scores between students playing the Cobras and Ladder Scheme and students not playing the game. HO2, there is no significant difference of the mean scores between male and female students using the Cobras and Ladder Scheme. This is our research framework. We use Huang and Soman 2013 as our conceptual framework, and there are 5 steps altogether. A pilot study was conducted in College Matrikulasi Pahang involving 35 students from different classes. The pilot study was conducted to assess the strengths and weaknesses on the game and to test whether the game was effective in improving the students' reading performance. From the pilot study, it showed that the game had a positive impact in the reading performance between students. We used the Malaysian University English Test MUET Paper 3, Reading Session 3 2018 as our research instrument. For the pretest evaluated 48 students' reading and put them into 6 levels, namely excellent, very good, good, average, poor, or very poor reader. In the pretest, the students answered 35 reading questions in 55 minutes. For the experimental treatment, during the treatment, the students were taught to answer reading questions through the Cobras and Ladder Scheme in 3 weeks. For the post-test, after the third week, the experimental group took the post-test. The group was given the same question, the Malaysian University English Test, Muat Paper 3, Reading Session 3, November 2018. Again, the results for each student were recorded and tabulated. This is the treatment activities. We started with the pre-test, followed by the 3 weeks treatment activities, and finally we had our post-test. A set of Cobras and ladders game already encountered in front of you guys. This is the QR code for the game board. These are the sample of the Cobras and ladders game cards. We use the statistical package for Science Social SPSS using pet samples to test. For the findings, we have the reading test scores for the experimental group. And here you can see that for respondent E17, he scored 11 over 35 marks during the pretest and then 31 over 35 marks during the post-test. Okay, this is the differences between male and female students for the experimental group. For E17, she scored the difference for post and pre-test with positive 20. This is really a massive difference, yeah? Reading result by group. For the experimental group, it shows significant difference with T24 equals 14.22, with pre-test 16.54, standard deviation equals 3.09, post-test 27.96, standard deviation equals 3.16. For the control group, there's no significant difference at all. Therefore, it indicates that the Cobras and Ladders game did improve the students' reading performance. For the reading results by gender, there's no significant difference at all. This showed that the treatment like Cobras and Ladders game for the experimental group shows some effects on the students' reading scores for both male and female students. This is the reading for E17 pretest before. So here she scored just 1 over 7 for this part. This is during the post-test. She scored 6 over 7. And this is very good, yeah, whereby she's able to get high marks for this part. For the treatment activities, the entire teaching and learning sessions achieve the objectives outlined. Students actively involved in the classroom. The reward system is very motivating and encouraging, whereby the winner receives RM10, second place RM5 ringgit, and third place receive RM3 ringgit. Students were highly motivated during that moment. This innovation is very user-friendly because educators and students can easily employ the game. The rules and regulations are very simple and students can easily access the game through their smartphones or laptops, via online through Google Meet or Telegram. That means it can be used in both online and face-to-face lessons. The creativity lies in the interactive learning provided by the game. Learning will occur indirectly and subtly, and it encourages students to come up with answers, as the excitement, fun, and sense of competition will always drive students to be engaged. This innovative game has a high potential to be developed in the future and extended into kindergartens, primary, secondary schools, colleges, or universities. This is because all the institutions are teaching English and it is easily expanded further considering the latest trend in the teaching and learning process, which is online learning. This innovation is very efficient due to the gamification style that has been employed. It is proven to give impacts in the context of education and learning. The use of the Cobras and Ladders game can save a lot of time in teaching Muat reading skills. As opposed to using elaborate games requiring a large amount of design and development efforts, educators can, by using this innovation, teach Muat reading syllabus in just 3 weeks. instead of the normal 6 weeks to teach the whole new reading syllabus. In this study, the innovators had come up with the lowest cost to fulfill the requirement of an efficient product. The table shows the minimal expenditure required to implement this project. The total cost for one set is just Rm 9 ringgit and 96 cents. If this innovation will be used through online learning, it will be zero cost because we do not need any hard copies of Cobras and Ladder scheme cards. The gamification of education can enhance levels of student engagement similar to what games do to improve their particular skills and optimize their learning. The educator's productivity will increase because it can save time and cost. Hence, it can improve the overall level of teaching professionalism and enhance the students' performance, especially in maths. The application of this innovation has improved the weaknesses during the teaching and learning session. It has shown that gamification in a pedagogical context provides some remedy for many students who find themselves alienated by traditional methods of instruction. The effects of the Cobras and Ladders game were very significant and good because the lecturer's involvement was able to improve student weaknesses during the teaching and learning session. In this case, using this innovation on matriculation college students has proven to be good and effective. Due to its practicality, usefulness, ease of use and cost effectiveness, this innovation has been requested to be used by a Form 6 Muat English teacher from SM Kemaran, Encik Muhammad Khairi bin Razali. He found that the game was very entertaining and easy to handle. This could be a good starting point for the commercialization of this innovation in the future. In conclusion, majority of the students from College Matrikulasi Pahang are from the East Coast region of the country and are known to be shy or not really known to put themselves forward, especially when it comes to learning the English language. Therefore, the inclusion of the internet and mobile application in education through this scheme is inevitable. With that, thank you.